Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, man. Happy February 14th, Valentine's Day, loves holiday. Man, I just wanted to press play and kind of talk with you for a couple minutes, man. It's something like I tell you, as I get stuff, man, God wants me to make sure that I share it because it may be of a benefit, maybe of a benefit, maybe of a blessing to you, you and yours and your current situation. But I just listened to this message from a dude, Pastor Mike, and man, the name of the message was "Too Blessed to Be Bitter." And man, I felt like that message, well, he was, I said you used to go to church and you feel like the pastor talking right at you. Like I felt like that was me. That message was for me, man, and I'm in a situation now, man. What he said was a couple. He dropped a couple of gems in there, man. But one thing he was saying was essentially that um, you got to be careful because your bitterness is going to stop your blessing. And a lot of times when we're bitter, we're not bitter at the person, or the people that did us a certain way, or handled us, mishandled us, whatever case may be. The bitterness lies in the fact of what we hold on to. It's not the person, it's not even what they did, it's what you're holding on to as it relates to what they did and how they did and in my life, man, from way back when I was a little jit, back in the bricks, back in Washington Park, and in Lakeland to now, man, I'm taking ownership of it. I still am bitter in some cases with how things turned out, but that's on me. That's been me holding on to that. I've long since forgiven folks. I've long since forgiven my mom. I've long since forgiven my dad. I've long since forgiven my first wife. I've long since forgiven my second wife. But the bitterness that accompanied different things that happened in those relationships and how they ended, how they didn't work out, I've kind of held on to it. So, and that's kind of hindered me. And what I'm realizing is holding on to that bitterness is impeding and stopping, and God is not able to elevate me as quickly as he wants to the level that he has for me because of these barriers that I have created. Those people didn't create it. My two wives previous to my current wife didn't create it. My mom didn't create it. My dad didn't create it. Now they may have had situations, but as far as me holding on to is what I'm saying. As far as me keeping it, that's not on them. That's on me. And sometimes we block our own blessings because of things that we hold on to that was never meant for us to hold on to and never was meant for us to even process or deal with. So we all in, old people say you all in the Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor. Like, right? I'm over in God's Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor, and he tell me all the time now, all right, now that's my business. That little mean lady was like, Mom, Grandma, Auntie, what you gonna do? Hold on now. And she lean up in the chair. All right, now she got that like real deep voice, like she been smoking Newports like every day for I don't know the lady that's got the Newports. All right, now that's my business now. That's my business. Stay out my business. My business is my business. And God had to tell me a lot lately. That's my business now. Stay out my business. You got enough business. You got enough stuff to tend to. Tend to your business, and what people say, don't take a dime to stay out of mine. That's mine. my business, my vengeance, my revenge, my get back, all that is mine, not yours. I need you to take care of your business so that I can continue to elevate you, so that I can continue to get you where I'm trying to get you to. You blocking your blessing because you all over in the Kool-Aid, you all over here in business that has nothing to do with you. You're worried about an assignment that was never meant for you. They were not your assignment. They wasn't. You did what I sent you to do. You put in the work that I needed you to put in for that season and that situation, and now that season is over with. That door is closed. That chapter is gone. That chapter in the book is gone. I'm trying to get you to chapter 20 and you won't get past chapter 10. Like, come on, bro. And you got to be careful, because if you're not careful with that bitterness, it'll bleed on the people who never cut you in the first place. That's a word, man. And I've been bleeding. I had been bleeding, man. I had been bleeding on my, just transparency with my current wife. I've been bleeding on my better half off of stuff that she had nothing to do with. But she having to deal with it. But she's such a real one, y'all. She's such a real one. She's such a gift from God, specifically for me, that she sat through it. I know it wasn't easy for her. I know it wasn't, because she didn't do it. She getting penalized for something that she didn't do. It never was fair to her. So I've been bleeding on her, y'all. But the thing about it is, I finally went to the hospital. Finally went to the emergency room. And for a long time, man, I was out here, being a man, being macho. I ain't hurt. I'm looking at shit. You bleed, babe. You bleed. Nah, I ain't hurt. I'm good. I'm all right. You need to go to the doctor and get that checked out. You don't know. It might be an infection. You don't treat a cut, or it gets infected. Nah, I'm good because I'm a man. Nah, I was a fool, right? And the difference between an old fool and a new fool, and at some point the old fool wake up. And I woke up, y'all. And this message today was kind of like just confirmation, and the way God you blessed me is, it's like, y'all know that, moving. And so in the process, we selling a couple of our vending machines. They older, and nowadays folks want you to have these vending machines with the card readers, and they don't have card readers. But it's like these young people that we met with the other day, 2 girls and a dude. They all young. They getting into the vending machine business, and so they sell them to them for cost. They ain't trying to make no money off of it, just because if not, I don't want to have to pack it up and move it to the new house, because it's in the garage at where I'm at, the apartment right now. I was at. Anyway, right now, y'all, I'm in the car and I'm heading to check on the machines that we do got in place down here at the car lot. Go out and change some stuff out. Get some more fresh product in there. Go down there once a month. So I figure I go today, and get this out the way before I take my wife out tonight. We go out and go take in some live music, some poetry. Just we'll have a good time, date night. I always got to continue to date your people, man. You don't want that to go away. The way you get them is the way you keep them. And you start getting too comfortable, you mess around and lose them. And I ain't trying to lose her, because she too good. She too precious. And, God showed out when he sent her my way, right? But on the way down here to the vending machine, man, I'm just like, Lord, 2 vending machines, Lord, with card readers. And me being bitter, and I'm saying that, me growing the vending machine business, I could be blocking the blessing because of my bitterness. You might, look, I got 3-4 more other locations for you just waiting on you. But I just need you to get out of your own way. Stop blocking your blessing with your bitterness. Stop holding on to stuff that was never meant for you to hold on to. It was meant to teach you. It was meant to grow you. It was meant to educate you. It was meant to make you better. Some cases make you stronger. And sometimes I gotta gotta weed some stuff out. You know, you go out in the garden. You know, I ain't no garden person. I ain't no horticulture person. That's my boy Fresh. But you gotta pull the weeds out so the flowers can grow, because the weeds will kill the flowers. I know that much, right? And sometimes them weeds are hard, man. They be right in there. They grow right with the flowers, so it's hard for you to tell the difference. But you know, the more you do it, the more you're able to see it. The more you're able to realize, okay, yeah, that's a weed. Okay, how good. Okay, how much a weed looks like a flower. A weed is still a weed, and it's meant to take away from. It's meant to kill. It's not meant to give life to. And so as you kind of continue to look for it, you know, when you go looking for weeds, you find them. And the more you look for them, the better you get at finding them. And so what I'm doing, y'all, now is I'm getting better at seeing the weeds. I'm getting better at understanding and acknowledging. Because, you know, the first step to growth is acknowledgement. So I'm acknowledging, man, that I'm still bitter about some situations. And it's okay for me to be that way, but it's not okay for me to continue to be that way once I acknowledge it. At some point, my true elevation comes when you stop being bitter, because that bitterness is going to block your blessing. And I want every blessing that God got for me this year and moving forward. I'm overdue. Like he said, I got them hanging out. They waiting on you. You just got to get to them, and you got to get rid, but you can't get to them and bring that other stuff with you. So you got to leave that other stuff alone. You got to let that stuff go. You got to forgive them people, and you got to let all that go. And true forgiveness is when you don't have bitterness. That's the word I got for today. And y'all, I am too blessed to be bitter. And every day I wake up, I get smarter, and I get more knowledgeable about how blessed I really am in the areas I am. And I'm done being bitter. I'm done bleeding on people, specifically my current wife, and it's probably some other people too. But I'm done bleeding on people who didn't cut me. It's not fair. And I done been to the emergency room. I done got my patched up. I done got my antibiotics. I done got my medicine. And, you know, on this Saturday morning, on Love's Holidays, I go down here on another blessing God done gave me with vending machines, you know, plural now, vending machines plural. Just thanking God for it all, man. And just wanted to share with y'all, man, if you're holding on to something, man, you too bitter. You blocking your blessing by being bitter. You gotta let that stuff go, man. Because smiling, it's a lot more work to frown than to smile. And I just want to smile, man. I just want to be happy, and I want all of my blessings. So I'm letting my bitterness go. I'm acknowledging it. It no longer controls me. It no longer has a seat at my table. It no longer has a seat in my car, in my house, in my mindset, my energy, all together, man. So that's all I had to say, man. I am too blessed to be bitter. And y'all are too, man. Y'all are too. And I just want to share. If one can get something from it, great. If 21 of y'all can get something from it, great, man. It's just Dr. Corey J was starting to say, man. Just wanted to let y'all know, man. Just elevate yourself, but don't you be the reason for your lack of elevation. Don't you do it. Take yourself out of it. And I know in my case, in some cases I'm being elevated, but in some cases I've been kind of blocking my blessing. And I'm done blocking my blessing. So all that bitterness, you got to go. You have no authority. You have no seat. Your expiration date has arrived. It's time to check out the motel. Try to check out the Barnes Motel, man. And the only thing in here, man, is winning. We winning over here, man. We winning, and we smiling, and we blessed. And that's all I got, man. Dr. Corey J was something to say. Y'all stay low key and out the way, man. That's what I do, man. Y'all pray for me, man. I'm praying for you, man. And y'all be safe. If you got somebody, man, y'all enjoy yourself. Enjoy Love's Holiday, man. I'm going to do it with my wife. And so we just going to keep pressing, man. We're going to keep pressing, moving forward together, man. God bless y'all. Y'all be safe. Peace.